couple hours ago, and we're already out. You see all the boats. There's a party over here. Yeah, Galleon Beach. New Year's Eve, so we're just waiting around to see the fireworks. You can see right here, there's a whole 2026. That's sick. We have like 2 minutes before fireworks start, and it's the start of 2026. So just waiting around for that.
We're back at the beach. We got some boats, some tourists as well.
And then we got Montserrat over there in the distance. Same beach I was at last time. I definitely go to different beaches, but I wanted to see this one since it's my favorite. We got clear waters and everything, so you know how it goes. But it is a couple days after New Year's. It's January 4th right now, and a lot has happened within the past 24 hours. But before we get to that, so far what I've been doing, what I've been up to is going around, going to different places to eat, home cooked meals, quote unquote junk from other places, restaurants. You know, I've been dining, I'm not going to lie. So I probably would, you know, show you a couple of those things. But yeah, it's been a couple of days, haven't done much outside of that, and now I finally made it to the beach. It's me and my boys, but I'm currently waiting on them to get here. I actually just saw one. He came on his own and he's about to leave, but yeah, I'm just waiting. So well, it's only one coming. The others are preoccupied. It is a Sunday, so you know, family stuff, all that stuff. But you know, coming from snow and overcast to sunny and clear skies. I even saw a rainbow, which I'll also show you guys. It does a lot for your mental, you know. In one of the other vlogs I talked about winter blues, and you know, one of the remedies for that, temporary remedy, is traveling to somewhere warm, which is what I did. So it's nice, you know, clears the head a bit, especially if you're gonna go soak in the beach here. Nice clear waters, then you know, it's a bit better. I mean, I would have to go back, you know, to the winter and back to work and all of that, but I'm only here for 2 weeks. But the 2 weeks that I am here for, I'll make it count. But going back to what has happened within the last 24 hours or so, or 48, the Venezuelan leader has been removed from his country, kidnapped, and taken to the US, which to me is a violation of international laws, and then being charged with American crimes, which is crazy to me. I mean, two things can be true. Yes, he is not a great leader for Venezuela. Yes, the people of Venezuela, you know, have been saying, hey, this is not the guy for us, we've been suffering. I understand that. Two things can be true. Yes, that may be the case, but we're not going to sit here and say that what was done is right and what was done is for justice. It's not. It's all about oil. We know how it goes. We've seen the patterns over history with countries in Africa, countries around the world, where, you know, certain smaller countries have resources, and the bigger countries decide they want to go in, remove heads of state, replace them, and strip resources from the people who do this, deserve them, who live on or in those countries, right? Not only strip them of the resources, but destroy their economy even further and leave them to become refugees or remain in a state of poverty, when realistically in rich countries they have spices, they have oil, they have crops, all of these things. But that is just how capitalism works. That is how these bigger countries work, you know, this neo-colonialism that we talk about. And it's very frustrating when you see these things going on and you yourself can't do anything. And the worst, or the turn it could take for the world, not only just for the countries that are being affected directly, but for the world, because these bigger countries, they're only going to get stronger and more powerful. And then what you think would happen to everyone else, right? Especially when you have heads of state or leaders that, you know, it's not right. We also got the jet skis out. But my major issue or biggest problem is the international laws, because if that can be done, what happens to other countries around the world? You know, just kidnap heads of state and take the resources. Like, that's not right. What are we talking about? You know, and you see on social media lots of people, ignorant people, you know, I can't say that on YouTube, but stupid people are backing what has happened. Like, what are we talking about here? You know, even the ones who are very naive that think that, oh, this is good for Venezuela, this is good for certain countries who've had this happen to them in Africa. It's crazy. The day before, I was literally talking to friends about how black people all across the world have had their rights and land stripped from them, and their resources stolen for these big corporations, these bigger countries, and we're left to suffer. Whereas, you know, a lot of other races benefit off of it. Not even a lot of other races, only one really, from European or Europe to America now. Like, we know what it is. We're always left to suffer, and I have a very big problem with that, and I'm sure a lot of people do too. I was watching a video where in Ghana they have a lot of cocoa, a lot of different crops, and a lot of those good crops are being shipped to major countries in Europe, and the defective crops that aren't as good are left to the people of Africa. Like, that cannot make sense. And going back, these corrupt leaders, these leaders that, you know, take for themselves and leave their citizens in peril, they need to be dealt with just as much as these big corporations, these big countries. Like, this cannot make any sense to me or to you guys. It shouldn't. But that is just how the world is right now, how it works, how it has always been. It's always the haves versus the have-nots, the aristocrats versus the peasants. I've been through this. I've talked about this before. You know, I was planning to come have a nice trip, have a good beach day, have a good good food, good friends, whatever. And, you know, stuff like that. Just, I mean, I'm still going to do all of that, yes. There's a guy kayaking over here, or whatever you call it. Paddle boarding, I don't know. I mean, yes, I'm still going to have that. It's a bunch of guys. A bunch of guys are like on their bikes, on their quads. But yes, I'm still going to be doing that, but you know, this what just happened not only affects Venezuela, it affects the Caribbean in totality, and it affects the world, because now if they're allowed to strip their resources, as Venezuela has the largest oil deposit, them and Guyana, there's still up for debate who really has it, but you know, if they have the largest oil deposit, then, and that goes all to America and its companies and its finances or whatever, then that is a major problem worldwide, because now how are the other countries, major countries, how are they going to compete? Not only that, if America does this, what's stopping them from doing the same thing, since it's you know, bypassing international laws, which is another problem in itself, because the UN has basically said, oh, we're just monitoring. What do you mean monitoring? They literally crossed the line. They literally bypassed set laws. You shouldn't. Then again, the UN has never done anything, not that I have known, to combat any of these major countries, because again, they're major countries. They get away with whatever they want, and the smaller countries are the ones who are left to deal with the consequences. But I'm gonna take a quick dip, quick swim, before my friends get here. I also have my diving gear. Well, not diving, but to see underwater. I just use it a bit. It's really good actually. It also has a GoPro attachment, and then I'll figure that out. Obviously, when I go to a different beach, I'll be able to show you guys what it's like, whether sea turtles or fish or massive schools of fish, all of that. They look like they're ready to take off right now. This water is actually cold, like extremely cold. But the day was hot, so I kind of expected that, honestly. And it wouldn't be a vlog without planes in the sky. Would not be a vlog without planes in the sky. You know how I feel about those. Is that United? I'm just waiting for the engine to start and for them to take off whenever they decide to. That's one thing I really like about winters. There's a lot of boat activity on the beach. I mean, year round there's a lot of boat activity regardless, but you know, during the winters there's something about it that it just feels good. There's a helicopter as well. I'm pretty sure maybe an island tour or something overhead. So you got island tours as boats and island tours as helicopters. It's like right here. Homeboy is finally here, but we're just basically soaking and watching jet skis pass by. Planes and boats. There's a plane all the way over here. You can't see it now, but yeah. Nice day, really. Huh? No, literally. There are like two boats going in tandem. I didn't get to see it, but or you guys didn't get to see it. But like some big waves came afterwards because of it. There's one over here just chilling. There's a guy paddleboarding. This is paddleboarding this time. And then there's some other people. Well, I guess these are the same guys that came the other way at one time.
That's really like it's going on right now. Palestine,
Yep.
Africa,
Yep.
Congo.
We have another plane here.
Like really?
Yeah, I don't know honestly. So, this guy is over here. Going crazy on this jet ski. There are lots of more people on the beach. A lot more people on the beach right now. A lot of tourists. But I've been here for like 2.5, 3 hours. I don't know if you can see, but my fingers are shriveled and everything. So I'm going to go try to grab some food because I'm hungry as well, and relax for the rest of the day. But that's the end of it for this vlog. Like, comment, subscribe, and yeah.